Hello, 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 hello. All you beautiful people out there in the world today. It's Sunday, snowing. I ain't going out. It's too freaking cold. When it's cold, I don't go nowhere. In fact, sometimes I just put hats on to keep my head warm. Maybe I'll do that later. So, anyways, been on Facebook and people are saying that Trump, ex-president, should testify against his impeachment trial. Well, I don't think he should because I'm sick and tired of looking at his ugly face. I don't even want to hear the freaking name of that name. I don't want to see their faces anymore. I'm just sick and tired of what they did to our country, inserting an insurrection and creating terrorists from God only knows how long. I think personally that the Homeland Security was rumored to be from someone that worked in Homeland Security and someone that knew him and who I happened to talk to in person. The Homeland Security was a Russian plant here. And Homeland Security should be dispersed because when the attack was happening on the Capitol, where was Homeland Security? They said that was necessary to protect our country from inside. No, I don't think so. You the problem, in my opinion. You the problem. And Republicans, you the problem. Some of you may be good people. I know some good Republicans. I don't know many good Republicans, but I know a couple, few. Now, I used to never vote. And my daddy was a preacher. And they called me up. I think it was 1987 he died. And I refused to vote up until then because my mom and daddy used to argue over it. And I got so sick of it, I said, I ain't going to do that. My vote won't count no way. Well, in 2016, I found out my vote didn't count. But my daddy told me never vote Republican. He was a Republican, but he changed his mind. I said, Daddy, they're both corrupt. Why should I even bother? And he said, they are. But the Democrats are the lesser of the two evils. Now, people will argue with you and say you don't want the lesser of the two evils. I'll take anything less than evil. Myself. I've been termed as stupid honest. And my son even told me that my company that we put together years ago would have succeeded if I weren't so freaking honest. So I guess if you're honest, you don't really succeed. So all you businesses that thrive out there, God bless you, Maybe you can break that barrier about honesty, but I can't. I can't tolerate it. I can't. I have to answer. I don't judge you. That's you. And God will judge you, not me. I can't judge nobody. Anybody that's Christian or anybody out there say, I can judge you. I don't have abortions and you shouldn't. That's judging. You are not God. And God gave us free will. Okay? Free will. God gave us free will for a reason. We choose to be evil. We choose to be good. We choose to be honest. We choose to be not honest. We choose. We answer for what we choose. We answer for decisions we make that are bad, like trying to help people that don't want to be helped. You have to cut ties with your own freaking family sometimes because of drugs and evil. I guess I've almost died and probably have died. They brought me back a few times. I told my kids this time, do not bring me back. I'm tired. I'm 70 years old. I've lived through hell and high water. And when I say high water, I mean floods. My mommy and I even drugged somebody out of a flood, saved his life. He don't remember it. Traumatized me so that blame bad because I was a kid. I couldn't get it out of my head every time the water got high. I worried. And then my son was in school, and his school was covered with water in Kentucky. Oh my God, that was something awful. So I go to the school to pick him up because I was going to college at the time. College was flooded, so they said, Sandy, Well, see, I was working two jobs. I worked in the college and I worked at Long John Silver's. I was raising two kids by myself. I didn't have much time to study except in the library where I worked. So I was in the library and I was studying, trying to get my thesis finished and so on and so forth. And they come and said, Sandy, what are you doing here? Don't you know Williamson's flooding out? You need to get across that bridge or you ain't going to get across that bridge into Kentucky. So I left, and when I went to pick up my son, I couldn't get there. School was covered over completely. I had to turn around. My son, oh my God, my son. I don't know if he's alive yet, I don't. So I turn around and I go across this big mountain to another way into Belfry, Kentucky. It was a long way, but it had to be done. And I got down the bottom of this mountain, and the road had washed out, and a truck was coming through, and I was driving a Maverick. Good little Maverick until then. So, guy comes through and he said, "Lady," he said, "you can't take that Maverick through there." I said, I'm high, like my truck's high, and I got 4-wheel drive and everything. Said, and I barely made it out of there. Said, the water was trying to wash me into the river. I looked at that man and I said, I don't know if my son's alive or dead. I'm getting to my house. Hopefully they got him out of the school that was flooded over. I'm going. And so I went into that water. And as I was running into that water, the water was washing me towards the river. The water was coming in my door. My feet was getting wet. And the car was stalling out and stalling out and stalling out. And it was a clutch. And so I kept getting it started. And I finally made it through. But after that, God blessed me to get through that. I couldn't have done it if God hadn't have let the water see just a little bit so I could get into the road and drive fast to get up the road. And I made it home, and my son was there. Oh, my God. I was so happy to see my son. They had brought him home, and I'd got my income tax check back, and my babysitter, let's go to dinner. I said, are you freaking crazy? We ain't going nowhere because it's flooding. And she didn't believe me, but it was flooding. We couldn't go nowhere. And both my kids were safe. My daughter was home. Later on, I found out that babysitter was beating the heck out of my daughter. My fault. Working two jobs. Wish I could have been a mommy and stayed home all day and maybe work from home. But back then, there wasn't internet that was public, so we couldn't do that. Couldn't find a job down in there when I finished college, so I moved north. But you see, God pulls people through stuff, and if you offend God way too much, maybe you ain't gonna be pulled through. You know what I mean? Had a guy pull a gun on me. I told him, go ahead and shoot me. I got shot once. God pulled me through that. And you know what else? You might go to pull that trigger, and God might know it would be my time to die, and He'd give you a heart attack before you pull that trigger. So go ahead, pull that freaking trigger. This man was my brother-in-law. My brother-in-law. I said to him, I know you've been beating my sister up. She was blind by that time. She couldn't see. I said, well, maybe she'd remember all those beatings, throw that big old worm up there and knock that gun up and blow your own freaking brains out. What do you think about that? Go ahead, pull that trigger. I dare you. I'm ready to die. Are you? My sister stood up about that time, and she turned and told him to get that gun back in his room where it belonged. She's dead now. I loved her like my mommy, and I miss her so bad, but that family, not so much. My nieces and nephews, having trouble dealing with them. In fact, when my mommy died and they knew the coal was there, because I proved the coal was there for mommy, they stole it. Every one of them just turned on me because I wanted to be fair and honest. Share with everybody. Well, they don't want to share. People just don't want to freaking share. Even though it's yours, they don't want you to have it. It's crazy. It's freaking crazy. This world's crazy. I'm going to counseling. My daughter ordered me to, but it's actually helping, so I'm kind of glad she did. Only bad part is you have to remember all the bad stuff. There's so much bad stuff. So much bad stuff, so it's hard. I donate my hair. So I shaved it this time, November. So November next year will be a year. It's growing back. I didn't know if I shaved it if it'd grow back or not because I'm old and I'm losing it, but I'm trying to get it to grow back so I can donate it again. I donate to this. I donate to people with cancer so they can make wigs. Kids with wigs for kids with cancer is where I donate to now. I was donating to Locks of Love in Florida, and then I found out they were selling the hair, so I don't donate to Florida no more. Florida, I can have it. It's too freaking Republican for me anyway, and I was afraid my hair might get on the wrong freaking head, if you know what I mean. So, but it's growing, but it was when I was beaten, they pulled my hair out, and it grows back, but it grows back weird now, like it don't want to, where you hit me with a gun here, it just don't want to grow back through here. So I got to get my granddaughter a hold of it, and she can even it out. She has fun doing it. She can trim it up in the back, make it even and stuff. If I ever, she works now though, so can you believe it? My granddaughter's working. My grandson ain't. Well, he does in the summertime. He mows lawns, but she's working, where she gets paychecks and stuff. And she's don't have a lot of time for my hair now, so I might have to ask her, hey, can you take a day off and do my hair? You can come by here instead of going to your house if you want. But my son freaked out. You're going to let my daughter get a hold of your hair? What's wrong with you? I just looked at him and I said, memories. That's what's wrong with me. I'm going to have these memories in my head. And it's going to be every time I think of these memories, I'm going to sit there and laugh because my grandson filmed it when we did it. I didn't think I put that on YouTube though, but he filmed it and it was so funny. And he was laughing. His laugh is contagious. You ever heard somebody laugh and you can't not laugh? That's his laugh. My grandson, my son's son, my daughter's son's. He's got a sense of humor, but it's more vulgar. And, I don't. But he's hilarious for the people that like that stuff. Funnier than me, but yeah, it was memories. And so I'm going to donate again if I get 10 inches. The last time I donated was 12 inches. It took me 3 years to grow it that time. Used to be I could grow it in a year, 10 inches every year for a while, and then it took 2 years, and then the last time 3 years. So it's taken longer as I get older. But 12 inches ain't bad to give to send to Ohio for Wigs for Kids with Cancer. I hope to God it made somebody smile. And my daughter had cancer, and she donated the first time. I didn't know you could do that, and she donated, and then she stopped. And I just continued to do so because I am so thankful she's still here with me. Not many people survive cancer. She was blessed to have one that was survivable. And God bless the scientists that researches cancer and AIDS and all that stuff, and God bless them. I like natural herbs myself. All the medicines really are made from plants from the earth and stuff originally. So I like to go out and Nature's Own. I'd buy some of their vitamins sometimes, I'm taking vitamin D now. My doctor wanted me to take it, and I got to find a new doctor because I changed my insurance. But I have dental. I can get my teeth fixed. Yeah. Get this one up here out of my nose. It's under here. Can't wait, but COVID. Can't go right now. I haven't been vaccinated. My daughter says I have an appointment in 2 weeks if she don't forget it. I don't. She's keeping up with it, but I called CVS. They didn't have any. My son got mad. Mom, you're not 1C, you're 1B. Get your vaccine. And I'm going, well, I can't get it if it ain't here. If it's not here and available for me, I can't get it, you know. When it's available, I'll take it. No big deal. But I'm not taking Pfizer. I'm going to take Moderna if they have it. Um, my daughter got her first one, and she has to go back in 28 days to get hers, second one. And I don't know about my grandson or my son's family. I don't know if they've gotten it yet or not, because my son's young and he's been home working. He worked from home before, so he wasn't really. But he said that him and Aiden, he felt like him and Aiden got COVID when they were in Hawaii back before January. When January, they knew about this January and even before, some people. They just weren't telling nobody. I was a driver for Uber. I don't drive for them anymore because they didn't tell us. They didn't say, hey, it's dangerous for you to drive and tell people to wear a mask. They didn't do that for us. So I don't like saying bad words, but this time I can't say it. To heck with you, Uber. How about that? I ain't riding with you no more. I ain't going to drive for you either. And I'm going to tell everybody what you done. Everybody see. Everybody. Everybody. Yep. That's me. You do something wrong to me and it's going to affect somebody else, I'm going to tell somebody. Hey, you don't want to do this because these people are this way. Hey, you don't want to go here because, well, what happened here? You know, I'll put it out there. People don't like it. They tell you better never do that again. You better shut up. They beat you up. I got beat up, sent out of town for getting beat up. I got beat up and got arrested for getting beat up. Then I got a speeding ticket at a red light. I don't have very much luck with the law at all. In fact, there's no justice, period, for anybody that's ever been shot. NRA, they don't like people being shot because then they go out and try to make the NRA bad because they are bad people. NRA, they just want to sell guns and they encourage people to kill. It's not good. Not good. My grandson, my daughter's son, he's the one said I should start filming my hair so other people could watch it grow. So that's why I'm doing all these YouTube videos. So y'all, all over the world, can watch it grow, growing in the back. There ain't gonna be no lack of hair to give. If I live, I'm gonna give. And there you have it. And that's enough for today. Please, if you're out there and you pray for my friends with COVID. My friends that fell and broke their legs and stuff because they're so sick they can't get to the bathroom. God help them, please. My family, even my family have COVID. I've known so many people die from it. I've cried. I don't think I have any tears left. I cry for the first responders that are fighting so hard to help us, and people are still saying they don't. People still saying don't wear a mask. Come on. Please just wear a freaking mask. Oh, sorry. I get emotional. Oh, but you know they say artist. I like to consider myself an artist. Music, poetry, not published. Well, the music was published, but we published it. Ain't nothing wrong with self-publishing. If the other people don't want you, then go do it yourself. That's the way I say. I don't even know how I done it. It's just weird how it happened, but prayers and peace be to all of you out there. Please wear a mask and be safe. Signing out. Have a great life. And Be there for the people that lost and the people they need. They will need your comfort. Mm-hmm. Um, I guess that'll be it for today. Y'all, keep me in your prayers. Peace and prayers be to all you.